What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Freddy and Friends. And today I got a really interesting guest. It's hitting kind of close to home as it is my brother-in-law. Bringing him on because he's got an interesting life, and a lot of the people I bring on here obviously have interesting lives. But he's chosen to take a different path, a path of one of less stress, maybe not so much least resistance, but a life that is just more interesting maybe than this normal grind that we all kind of subject ourselves to. So without further ado, my brother-in-law, Louis India.
Hi, Fred. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day in California.
Always is.
Have a beer in my hand, and I'm with my favorite people. Thanks for having me on here.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Mm-hmm. How is California treating you these last couple of days?
I like California. It's beautiful. There's no clouds in the sky. Haven't seen a cloud since I've been here. Just the lifestyle here is just really, really laid back. It's beautiful. Yeah, no complaints. I like it.
Yeah, you don't look like you're complaining much these days.
I don't.
You're actually pretty quiet. You're a great house guest.
Thank you. I do all the dishes.
Yeah, you're saving me some
Somebody's got to do it. Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not me.
Exactly.
So you're in town. Well, you're in America for, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yep.
But let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Most people I bring on the show are really trying to kill it, and kill it. But you're kind of not trying to kill it. You're just trying to not kill yourself, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to keep the stress down and to keep life really simple and beautiful.
Yeah.
Which I think, honestly, is amazing. I think you have a life that is very envious, probably to most people, as you do have a very unique life. So about 10 years ago, you moved to Vietnam.
Yep.
And let's talk about what the impetus for that was, why you decided to pack your bags and get the hell out of where you were, and how you arrived to where you are now.
Well, I guess to go back to your previous comment about killing it, just going after it. I went through all of that, went through college, went through the whole rat race of trying to find a career and such. And I think after a while, I just realized that was not for me. I see people nowadays, and they stress about everything, all materialistic things and such. And that's just something that I'm not really fighting for. I think it's more for peace, more for just zero stress, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
I guess it all started, so I grew up in Pennsylvania, and I met a good group of friends, and then we ended up traveling out west together. We lived in Colorado. And after living in Colorado for about 10 years, just being a snowboard bum, wanted to further my education and went to college in Denver.
Yeah.
And then again, went through the rat race of trying to find a career, and that just really discouraged me.
But weren't you a pretty damn good snowboarder?
I was a good snowboarder. There was people way better than I was.
So you weren't pro level, you'd say?
I was not at pro level. I was competing. Maybe I won one competition.
No.
But it was a passion. It was a hobby of mine. It was something that I really, really liked to do. And I think that was the catalyst to start the rest of my life, getting out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Just being able to move on and think outside the box. And
so you hit a point where you said, maybe I'm talented enough at the snowboard thing that I could push it further, but you kind of didn't feel like it was the right path for you.
Again, I had a lot of ties in the industry. A lot of my friends went that path of working in the industry. I was getting free gear, meeting a lot of professional snowboarders.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't at that level. I was getting old enough that I couldn't, push the barriers anymore.
Yeah.
Got injured a bunch.
Sure.
And that really discouraged me. There just really wasn't a way of monetizing that. And right. I think that's when one day I woke up and I was 25 and said, let's go to college.
Yeah.
And that's really not the normal thing to do. And for me, it takes me self-realization to do things. And again, it's not normal to go to college at 25, but that's what I wanted to do.
It's a bit late, but I mean...
It is, yeah. But I wanted to further my education. I wanted to see what was out there. I lived in a ski town for 10 years, and there was 10,000 people, man.
Yeah.
It was just I felt like Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day. Mm-hmm. It just, just kept going and going and going and repeating. And
it never changes.
Never changes. So I just got tired of that and just kind of wanted to see what else was out there. So moved to Denver, went to college, and then again, just discouraged with just trying to fight everybody for getting a job. You know, you graduate from college and you're expected to have X amount of years of experience, but you know, like, how do you get that?
But nobody wants you. Yeah.
Nobody wants you.
Right.
So I was working at a hotel. I was a valet for 6 years. You know all about that.
Well, I do.
And just doing that like really beat me up. And you know, one night, just a conversation with a friend said, let's move to another country. Let's go teach English. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And you know, got the ball rolling. Bought the plane ticket, saved up enough amount of money to go, and then. That was it. That
process took you how long from when you were like, shit, let's move to another country, to actually doing it?
Well, there were some things that we had to do to be able to live and work in another country. Yeah. So to live and work in another country, you have to have a bachelor's degree. Yeah. For what I went there for teaching English. Yeah. So I needed a TEFL degree, which is like it's pretty much bullshit. You do this online course, they charge you an X amount of dollars, you pay it, and then you're good to go. Yep. And then you have this kind of bullshit certification that you can teach English in a foreign country. Sure. So bachelor's, TEFL, a plane ticket, and then just the fucking balls to get up and go.
Well, that was the next thing. I mean, it takes big fucking balls. Yeah. To leave comfort. Yeah. Not only to leave comfort, then to go to where you went. Yeah. Which is, you know, it's not a forgiving place. You know, it's not the West, right? It's not like you move to Portugal or Italy or somewhere or the UK or somewhere where it's English speaking, a little more similar to your culture. You moved to Nam.
Yeah, moved to Vietnam.
Moved to Vietnam, and well, I mean, let's talk about that. So you pack up, and I remember this, but I mean, I'm going to get the details. You pack up, you land in Vietnam. You're probably, I don't know, early 30s.
Yeah, about 30 years old.
Yeah. What the hell was that like? Arriving there, you hadn't really traveled too much up into that point.
Well, I guess to start, there were so many countless nights where I tried to talk myself out of going there. Yeah. And just giving myself a reason to not go there. Yeah. And it's so easy to say, no, I'm not going to do that. Sure. But Vietnam, I bought a one-way plane ticket to Vietnam to travel throughout all of Southeast Asia and potentially pick the country that I wanted. So you weren't
set on Nam. It was kind of in the mix.
Yeah. I wasn't potentially. I didn't really have any sort of idea. Yeah. I had about $5,000 in savings. Wow. I had a one-way plane ticket and just the hopes that I was going to land a job.
So $5,000, you pack up all your shit and just wing it.
Wing it. Yeah. And it's a perfect place. Southeast Asia is cheap as fuck. Yes. But traveled for about 3 months with a homie, and eventually landed a job. But within that 3 months, you know, even the person that I was traveling with, after like 2 weeks, they had doubts. They were packing up. They were going home. Yeah. For me, I wanted to experience it. And like, I didn't have that big of an ego to say like, if I don't like this, I'm going to stay there. Yeah. Because if I didn't like it, I would have left. Sure. And there were points in time where I did want to leave.
I bet.
And I did leave. However, just had that feeling in the back of my mind that like, I just needed to go back and give it another chance.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a huge feat to do that.
Of course,
I mean, you definitely need to realize that. I'm sure you do. Most people can't do that. You know, they can't even leave. They can't figure out how to leave their own fucking neighborhood. Yeah. Let alone to, pack up with $5,000 in their pocket and go to Vietnam, which, I mean, is complete chaos. Yeah. You know? And I love Vietnam. You know,
lovely place.
As you know, we were out there yearly to see you, but even prior to you going out there, I had traveled there many times. And it's such a cool place. But as the years unfolded, getting to see it through your eyes was really spectacular. And as you became integrated and essentially Vietnamese, our stays got better and longer and more interesting. So tell me about when you first got there, like living there, getting acclimated, all of that. like, was that rough for you? I mean, you know, you had some friends kind of in the beginning, but you had to essentially just new job, new people, no language skills. Like, how's that go down?
First, it was interesting, you know, just to see, like, I've never been outside of the country besides Mexico, and I think I did like a little bit of Europe back in 2012. Stuff, so there was a large gap between me traveling abroad and then just going straight up to Southeast Asia. And Southeast Asia, or Asia in general, is completely different from the rest of the world. You know, it's handled a bit different, the way how densely populated it is, etc. The integration wasn't too bad. Everybody's pretty friendly there. First, you're scared of the food. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're eating. You can't read the signs. You're not. No. You know, you don't know what they're putting in these dishes.
You look like a fucking toothpick that first year we got there. You were just...
I lost a lot of weight.
Absolutely amazing.
I think I weighed about 180 pounds, and then I just ate at this fucking pho restaurant for like the same every day for like 6 months.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to save money, and you're trying to just get your shit together.
I had no money. By that time, I was broke. I landed a job. They were paying me about $1,000 a month, and then they were just fucking working me.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I was just happy to be making money. I felt a lot of achievement being able to land a job
at that stage. Now you've realized that, okay, well, I'm kind of situated, I'm integrated a bit, I can do this. So you get that little boost, which is pretty powerful to keep you going to the next step.
But at that point I still didn't feel like a sense of like community, friendship. I didn't really know too many people there. And I think that was really hard for me to grasp, because I came from a really large group of friends that I loved and trusted and spent 10, 20 years with, going from that to just kind of being by myself, you know? So that really took a toll on me, and having my family, you know, across the world. So that part, I didn't like that. But that was where I needed to figure out myself, and I needed to be more comfortable with myself and kind of put myself out there a little bit more.
And that you did. And
it took a while. It took a long time for me to do that, and I'm still doing that. Because living in a different country, you see people come and go all the time, and
people
really
trying to do it and they can't hack it, or it's not for them, and
a lot of people, they come for a year and they leave. Again, it's not for them. But I'm constantly going through meeting people, starting relationships, and then them just kind of going. And at that point, you kind of got to be more self-dependent, and you can't really depend on other people in that aspect.
Of course. When would you say you actually really started to connect with it, and essentially I would say you fell in love with it there, because I mean, you're still there.
Again, the first year was a real struggle for me. It was the food, money, the language barrier, just the lack of friends, the lack of community. I think after a couple of years, it took me 2-3 years to be able to actually fall in love with it, become comfortable with it, learning the language, getting acquainted with the city. Where I lived in Ho Chi Minh City is a city of 15 million people. Like, you've been there a bunch. It's massive. You know, this place will tear you down.
It's a brutal city.
But just a lot of those things, just getting comfortable with, even just like knowing the language a little bit. Makes your day a lot easier than...
I mean, there's zero English going on there, so you have to...
It's getting better. It's not like you go to like Thailand or other places where they do know a lot of English. You know, you can go to popular tourist areas in Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi or Da Nang. But you go 5 minutes out of there, and then nobody's speaking English.
Nobody. So your job was teaching.
Correct.
And tell me about that. Tell me how you know, because you weren't a teacher prior to that.
I was not a teacher prior to that.
Not a teacher prior to that.
I had...
You got this fucking shady degree, whatever, this TEFL thing. And you show up and you start teaching kids English. You know, what was that like?
Well, so you don't need much qualifications to become an English teacher. I guess the hiring process is more of a formality. And this, they're seeing if you're a Western person, there's a lot of pretty privilege out there, I would say. You know, that I guess you're just a competent person. and
Yeah.
you can essentially land a job.
Yes.
Many people do that, and the interview lasts 10, 15 minutes.
Sure.
And then you'll get an offer.
Yeah.
So that got a job, super excited. It was paying me like $1,000 a month, and I was working.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much I'd be working, but I was working a lot. I was
They
working.
slave drove your ass.
Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. I just took the first fucking job that they gave me.
Sure.
But I was cool with it. They gave me this free housing.
Yeah.
They came in. I was staying at this hotel in this like really seedy area, and the company they came and picked me up, and they said, we're going to take you to your house. So they got me and my friend. They put us in a car, and they're really excited. And the closer we got to this house that I was going to stay at, less conversation was going on. The more quiet they got, less eye contact was going on in the car.
Yeah.
And we just pulled up to this shithole that looked like something out of like Saw 3.
Oh, nice.
And my heart just sank. And they walked me into my room, and we had drop ceilings. There was probably like one tile left. The entire bathroom was filled with mildew.
Awesome.
There was just this giant fucking mold stain on the wall.
Beautiful.
And she handed me this set of sheets that had like some like weird like Hello Kitty logo on it. And she walked out of the room.
Awesome.
And I just sat down in my bed and kind of put my head in my hand, and I kind of rethought what I was doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Ended up
pretty
staying
grim.
at that house for like 2 or 3 months. Just got myself
Sure.
back on my feet with money and stuff.
Sure.
And then I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And then I started appreciating the city a little bit more, because that was just that was miserable.
Yeah. I mean, one of the interesting things there is, the cost of living is insanely cheap, right? I mean, what do you like? And I think a lot of people go there, thinking it's gonna be the fucking ticket for them. But for you, it became more of it became your life, right? I mean, that's a benefit now.
Yeah.
You fell in love with the place.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me about that. I mean, I mean, you could probably live pretty good for a few grand a month.
Yeah. So I did just quit my job after about 9 years.
Yeah.
I was managing a education company.
Yeah.
And working for them was great. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
They paid me well, but they just treated foreign employees like shit.
Yeah.
However, it gave me a lot of knowledge within the industry that I was working with.
Sure.
It let me live a life that I really wanted to live.
Yeah.
With that, it took away any sort of stress for money, because just with a few $1,000s a month, you can live well.
Yeah.
I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment downtown for about $500. I had a cleaner 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
My laundry done. I haven't done laundry in 9 years.
Yeah.
So it literally took that stress off me. Something
Sure.
that everybody stresses about is money.
Oh,
and
100%.
For me, like, I'm not rich,
Yeah.
but like it just kind of it took that variable out of my life that I have to think about.
Which is a big variable, because it's probably the number one stressor.
Yeah.
For everyone everyone I know, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's so interesting to go this road. And like you said earlier, I mean, a lot of people, I think they go there, they think they're going to go there, hack it, save, and they wind up not being able to hack it at all.
Yeah.
Because it's so different and difficult. It's not a forgiving place. It's not a warm society. It's not like you rolled into fucking Positano and everybody's giving you hugs, and it's not a culture like that.
Yeah.
So it takes a unique individual to weather that, I guess.
Yeah. And this country, or Ho Chi Minh City, can chew you up and spit you out. There's a lot of vices that you can attain when you're there.
Of course.
And I've seen a lot of people go down.
You've seen you guys go down,
like the wrong path.
Yeah, of course.
With drugs, with like a lot of places that you can go to that you normally wouldn't go to in America.
Yeah. Sure.
So, I've seen a lot of people with success stories.
Right.
But it's just really like how much willpower you have, because you go there and it's like the Wild West, the rules they're there, but they're not really being enforced.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real fucking,
you just
it's the Wild West. Yeah.
You got to choose what you want to do and when you want to do it.
Yeah.
You can have some fun, but you gotta know when to stop. And I guess that's the biggest part. You have to know when to stop.
Sure, sure. So after a few years, you're integrated. You live there. You've learned the language.
Yeah.
You can communicate. You have everything handled for you, like you said. You moved a couple times. You got better apartments and got yourself really comfortable. What were some of the best things about living there for you?
I think just going out. Every time I went out, I was excited to go out. You'd have a new adventure.
Explore.
You can go in a different area. It was just, it was different. The sounds, the smells, just communicating with the people. Again, every time I went out was completely different from the time that I went out before.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know, that was really exciting. It's just a really like a really vibrant place. Like you've been there, like the sounds of the motorbikes and you know, for me that's like white noise now, you know, like
yeah.
I love the sounds of the motorbikes. I don't hear them anymore.
Yeah.
The honking.
Yeah.
You just like you feel alive when you're there.
Yeah.
You know, and like the lighting in Asia, you know, is just
wild.
Completely different. It's wild.
No, I mean, we got me integrated because for quite a few years we would stay there for a month or two, and I said I'm gonna have to get a motorbike and deal with this shit.
And you did well.
I did well.
You
I
did
mean,
well.
most people are not ready to jump on a motorbike in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's no way to fucking do it. You got to do it like this. So
Yeah.
I got the best bike money could buy.
and the biggest bike.
And the biggest bike.
Yeah.
And we just did it, man.
Yeah. You were hopping up curbs like
driving on the sidewalk like everybody else.
Yeah.
And I wiped out a couple times.
Did you?
In the rain.
Yeah.
In the rain, yeah.
Yeah,
you had
yeah,
warned
yeah.
me about that.
Yep. I didn't warn you about that.
You warned me about the rain, and you warned me about the parking lots. Whipping it down in those slippery-ass parking lots.
Yep.
But it's a fun fucking place, man.
Yeah, it is.
Food is just fantastic.
Healthy.
Relatively healthy.
Relatively
they
healthy.
eat a relatively healthy diet. I'm not going to comment on the quality of the ingredients, but hey, look, it's better than what we're doing here.
Yeah.
You know, having a nice hot bowl of fucking pho in the morning.
Yep.
A rice and chicken dish, and maybe doing the same thing for dinner. It's really good food.
Yeah.
I mean, the food is incredible. It's why
good.
people love it there.
Yep.
Culturally incredible. I do like the Vietnamese people.
They're nice.
They're super funny.
They're nice to us.
Yeah.
They're not nice to each other.
Yeah. But I've always had great experiences with them. You know. I think they're very fun, and we've always had a lot of fun there. But it's a cool place, and I mean, I highly recommend it for anybody to at least visit.
Yeah.
You know, and living there is, you know, my wife and I, we talked about it a lot. You know, and we've spent some quality time there. It's not a, you know, if you're well traveled and if you can appreciate culture and you have an open mind, it's possible.
Yeah.
You know, you can really integrate. At least for a short amount of time. I wouldn't work there, but that's not for me.
Yeah.
But hey, I really respect what you did there and how you like made it through. I mean, it's a really, really admirable thing.
Thank you. There's been ups and downs, but mostly ups.
Of course. And I mean, I think what you've learned along the way has been incredible. You know, what that's opened your eyes to. So now I know you've moved.
Yep.
To a different part of the country. After 10 years, essentially, in a city like Ho Chi Minh, I mean, it's probably was time.
Yeah.
Different vibe.
Ho Chi Minh City will always be home.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah.
I know every nook and cranny in there, all of the best restaurants.
Sure.
Have a lot of connections there. But after 10 years of just a really busy, hot and sweaty city, pollution fucking sucks.
It's really bad. Really, really bad.
I just needed to see what else was out there.
Yeah.
And so I just recently moved to the central of the country, and Da Nang or Hoi An.
Yep.
And it's really beautiful. I spent about a week there before I came to LA.
Yeah.
And just checking it out. It's on the coast, really nice place.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to be living is Hoi An. That used to be an old shipping port for textiles.
Yep.
So they have a lot of tailors you can go to. You can go get anything you want made for 10, 15, 20 bucks, depending on the tailor you want.
Yeah.
Just a really slower way of moving, just a lot more relaxed countryside. Rice fields, fucking buffalo everywhere.
No, really. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, lots of buffalo.
They milking them?
Say again?
They milking them?
They're not milking them. I think they're help taking care of the rice fields.
They're lugging.
They're lugging,
they're
baby.
putting them to work. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's beautiful out there.
It's beautiful. I'm excited for you and Jackie to come.
Yeah, we'll be out there.
Da Nang, more of a built-up city. I think it's the third largest city in Vietnam.
Yeah.
But you have more of like an expat scene there. It's more of your digital nomad scene.
Yeah.
And those guys coming through, they're mostly cool, but You know, it's just kind of a scene that I'm not really trying to tap into. Hoi An's more of like we're tired of the big city. We just kind of want to chill. You got a beach.
Yeah,
you know, you
that's
got some good food. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now.
You're on the cusp of turning 40.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
This July.
Welcome to the 40s.
Thank you.
You're doing something really amazing with your dad.
Yep.
Who I love very much.
Yep.
You guys are doing a Vietnam trip, and he's a vet. I would say that most vets don't go back to Vietnam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that common.
Yeah.
So this is really interesting. He'll be returning to Nam after 60 years, 55 years.
Yeah, 50 years actually.
50 years.
Yeah,
okay.
They just celebrated 50 years of independence.
Yeah.
This past May.
Yeah.
You know, it's really weird because this was something that he was really pushing for.
That's great.
I did ask a couple times for him to come.
Yeah.
But this is actually something like that he asked for and he wanted, and I'm really surprised about that. Obviously, to see where I've been living for the past 10 years, and there has to be some sort of, you know, he needs some closure
some kind of closure there, right?
Yeah.
What's he looking like? What's his itinerary like? What is he looking to get?
When he comes to?
Well, I mean, in terms of what he wants, like, I know you're going to show him a bunch of shit. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You have your thing, and then is he this closure? Like, is it just being there, breathing that air?
I think it's just being there. I think it's just getting the vibe to see like how much this country has evolved in the past 50 years, because he has seen the worst of it and he's going to see the best of it, because it's a wonderful country and it's way different than anything that he's seen before.
Yeah, no, of course.
So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to bring him to the central region of the country.
Yeah.
We're going to do some history stuff in Hue. We're going to go see where the Nguyen dynasty used to live. Mm-hmm. There's the DMZ, where there was this really big battle between the North and the South. Yeah. That'll be one aspect of it. I'm really curious to see how he's going to like the food. He likes his own home cooking and Olive Garden. Yeah.
He's a pasta guy.
But yeah, we got some pasta and some burger joints on backup. Mm-hmm. But get him some clothing made. Just, you know, he's getting older. I think he's turning 77 in
something like that. Yeah.
August, and I've been away for 10 years. Yeah. I don't come back too often, but I think it's going to be probably, and sadly to say, probably one of the last times that we get to spend like this kind of a father-son time together.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's a great trip.
Yeah,
it's super cool. I think it's super amazing you guys are doing that.
Yep.
It's like the soldier's going home. You know,
the soldier is going home.
The soldier is going home.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting. Now that you've kind of, you're on this America trip, you're going to head back to your new, home.
Yep.
What are you doing for work? What's the next thing?
After teaching for 10 years, I loved it. The children were wonderful. I think that was the best part of my day, is going to see the kids. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're really cute.
They're not like us American fucks, like we're, we just harass a teacher and we're disrespectful. Yeah. They're super respectful.
Sure.
They're funny. They're goofy.
Yeah.
It makes me think of like how I was when I was 7 years old, because I was teaching grade 2.
Yeah.
So they were 7. I really like that.
Yeah.
However, like I said earlier, working for a Vietnamese company as a foreigner, you tend to lose a lot of your rights.
System burned you out.
The system burned me out.
Of course.
And I don't want to work for the man anymore.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I really don't know. I don't know. And cool. I'm not too worried about it.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like a no stress situation.
I mean,
You'll get there.
I'll figure it out.
You have time though. You don't need to in a place like that. Even if you want to burn a year just thinking or whatever it takes. Yeah. Like, it's not going to destroy you.
Yeah, I just don't want to jump back into something that that I'll regret.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
So yeah, I think it's time to do some soul searching, take my time, figure out what I want to do, and then I think it'll hit me.
I think that's the way you do it.
I do want to work something remotely.
Of course.
After working a 9-to-5 job for the past 10 years.
Sure.
This is a kind of a place that you just kind of want to chill, relax.
It's a chill place.
It is a chill place.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me about how you chill.
How do I chill?
And manage this no stress lifestyle that you have mastered.
Well, I mean, I would say no stress, but I'd say it's minimal stress. I guess.
Minimal.
Yeah. I just started playing the piano.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
That's fun.
Super fun.
39 years old, started playing the piano. I guess just spending time with friends,
Yep.
you know, giving yourself adequate alone time,
Yeah.
you know, just taking care of yourself,
Yeah.
you know, just not getting caught up in the bullshit.
I see that. I
And
see
like
that.
a lot of people that live there, a lot of the expats that live there are kind of like-minded, you know, like
Sure.
everybody goes there to enjoy their lives
Sure.
and
Yeah.
to not really get like lost up in like this bullshit, whatever the fuck they do, you know?
Of course. Yeah. See yourself getting hitched? Kids? Like, what's...
I do want to get married. I do want children. However, I want to be with the correct person. The dating scene in Vietnam it's kind of wacky.
I bet.
It's changed in the past 10 years that I've been there. You know, like social media, Instagram, TikTok has changed the way the women think.
Right.
You know, if you have 5,000, 10,000 followers, they think who the fuck they are and they don't even look at you.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of the expat guys come in and they just start fucking bawling out. Just, you know, just, you're not going to work. I'll take care of you. I'll feed you.
Sure.
I'll take you on,
That's a thing, yeah.
on holiday. And then they just have like, the women have like grown to think that like,
That's what's going to happen.
all they have to do is now just make themselves look pretty.
Yeah.
And that's their job.
Yeah.
But that's not kind of like the MO that I'm looking for in a girl.
course.
You know, like I want to.
That's not going to get you too far, yeah.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Of course not.
I want to grow with somebody. I want to be motivated with somebody. I want somebody to push me further.
Sure.
Not just some girl wagging her fucking feet on her bed playing TikTok.
Yeah.
So, and that's just going to keep getting worse.
I can imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and the dating, like again, like you go on Bumble, you go on Tinder, which I tried to not use as much anymore.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's kind of what's
I
available.
think organically is
That'd be great.
Is the way.
Do you think in this remote part of the country now that you're living, there's a good stable there, or
I don't think there's much of a stable there.
there's not much of a stable?
Yeah, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. But that really wasn't the reason why like I moved there. I think looking for a relationship is something that I'm not worried about.
Yep.
I think when it comes,
That would add to the stress bucket.
Yeah,
don't wanna fill that up.
they do add to the stress bucket,
Yeah,
and we're
no
trying
need
to
to
keep
fill
that
that.
bucket empty.
Very, very empty.
Very empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it comes, it comes.
Sure.
But
I like
with
that.
the Vietnamese women, like, it's a really different way of dating. Like in America, you know, you play the games, you meet a girl, you fuck her, you don't talk for a week, you guys text, you have you fuck again, and then 3 months later, you're like, what are we? We're dating.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Vietnam, you go on a date, you have sex, now you have a girlfriend, and you don't even know about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, but they'll let you know.
They'll let you know.
They'll let you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, but it's just way too fast.
Yeah.
Like their whole society is like getting a husband, having children
of course.
as quick as possible,
Right.
and they get that pressure from mom and dad. Why aren't
Sure.
you married? Why don't you have kids?
Sure.
Blah 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 blah.
Sure.
So it's just working its way down the chain, and then you're the one getting it. So
Yeah, that's that'll add to that bucket real quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they are lovely women. They're beautiful women. Yeah, really nice people.
So you got a nice thing going.
Got a good thing going. I'm
Taking
happy.
it easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long are you in the States for?
I'm in the States for the next 2 weeks. July 10th, my father and I will go back to Vietnam.
Yep, you got that coming up.
And then he's there to the 20th. And then I think I'm going to go see you and Jackie in Paris at the end of July.
We're gonna do a little Europe trip.
Excited about that.
Very excited about that. We'll figure out as it gets closer where we're going to go.
Yep. Still an evolving situation.
It's always evolving. Don't know yet. There's a couple ideas being thrown around.
Yep.
But we'll go somewhere.
Yep.
We'll go somewhere amazing. You see yourself ever leaving Vietnam?
I see myself leaving Vietnam, potentially. I don't ever see myself living in the United States again.
Right. And why is that?
I love this country. It's a beautiful country. I love the food here.
Yeah.
But living in a foreign country, you watch the news. I love the news, Fred.
I know you do.
Watch the news and you just kind of see the bullshit that happens here.
Right.
And I feel really safe there. You
Sure.
know, that being a communist country.
Until they lock you down and feed you a boxed meal with
Yeah,
the military. That's not
yeah.
too fun. But
Exactly.
I mean, there is some scary things about being in a foreign country when shit goes down.
Yeah, living
I
in a
agree.
communist country, like my rights are out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Like I don't have those.
Right.
So that's kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, it's a negative.
But everybody
fucks around in Asia.
everybody loves their country. You know, like they
Yeah,
have the
I
same
get it.
fucking football team. They have
get
the
it.
same foods.
I get it.
There's no argument about this, that, or the other thing.
Right,
You know,
right.
here people argue about the Broncos and
Yeah.
you know whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody likes the same thing.
Yeah.
They just follow suit. You know.
I think one of the biggest things, and we say this all the time, safety is the real luxury today.
Yeah.
And feeling safe where you live,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel safe in America.
Yeah.
I could have all the fucking guns and artillery and whatever, but at the end of the day, I mean, this is not really a safe place. Out there, and that goes whether it's Vietnam, China, wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody fucks with you.
Nobody fucks with you.
Nobody fucks with you.
I think the only
that's
thing-
a luxury. It's a really, really nice way to live.
Yeah.
Because again, in that bucket of stress, so that whoop, gone. Right? We don't have that. There's a lot of bullshit that's just completely obliterated from your life.
Yep.
It's just blown out.
Yeah.
You don't have that, and I think that's just incredible.
Yeah.
To have that off your back.
I think the only thing that I do worry about is healthcare. The healthcare out there is not so good.
Sure.
If something ever was going to happen to me,
Yeah.
you'd have to go fly to like Bangkok or something.
Yeah, better medical care in Thailand for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's always going to be a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to have it. It's not going to be 100%. It's never going to be all in, but you got to take the good with the bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I see your point after living out there for so long. And it's why we spend a good portion of time out of the country because the noise just dissipates, right? And that's what needs to happen. And you live with pretty much no noise.
Yeah.
If you come here for a couple of weeks, like who cares, right?
Yep.
You don't have to absorb this shit, but you kind of stay on top of what's going on.
Yep.
But it doesn't stress you out because you're not here.
It does because I do have family here.
Oh, true.
And
True. I guess it's true.
As an American, you're always abroad. Being an American, you're always looked at as an American being abroad. Everybody always has something to fucking say
Of course.
about being an American, and that's kind of annoying. I've said countless times that that I'm Canadian.
Yeah,
just to
avoid any connotation.
to dissolve that conversation real fucking quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're always an American, no matter where you go,
Yeah.
and we always kind of get that bad rap.
Yeah.
and that
sucks.
it's annoying, but
Yeah.
you just kind of got to look past that,
You have to look past it. I look past it. Well, I mean, nobody ever thinks I'm really American where I go.
What do they think you are?
Everything. Fucking Italian. They think I'm from the UK. I mean,
The
America
UK?
comes up. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, if they hear you speak English, and if you go typically not in Europe, but if you go somewhere, if you go to Turkey or somewhere, or if you go to Asia,
Yeah.
they don't automatically assume you're American if you're speaking English. UK does come up a lot, but
UK.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Sure. Yeah. They don't pick up on the accent or lack thereof.
All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. The noise, it's a problem here.
Yeah.
This is a problem here.
And
I think
it's
you
just
see
gonna
that
get
just
worse.
being here for a week. Like it's noisy as fuck.
It is noisy as fuck.
It's noisy. Yeah, there's a lot going on. We make do. I try to insulate from all the bullshit. I think you see that.
You guys got your wonderful bubble in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, we got a little bubble, but I know what's going on outside of it.
Of course, yeah.
And you have to, and I respect what's going on in all scenarios, but you have to find your peace. We're gonna go crazy here.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy. And like I said from the beginning, I think it's like what you found that way to transition out of the madness. The crazy friends, the crazy news, the crazy living conditions, all this shit, and just got that out of your life. I think it's a path that some people should really consider going down. Because I think, everyone, we're all subjected to this, the social media blitzkrieg, right?
Yep.
So everybody's an expert. Everybody's just up there fucking pounding you with what they think you should do or what you should eat or what you should drive or what you should invest in or whatever. It goes on and on and on. And I think that is just a really, really whacked out of proportion system. I mean, it's terrible. And people follow this shit. We were talking about real estate the other day. Everybody's got to invest in real estate. No, you don't. Like if you're not good at it or you don't know shit about it, don't fuck with it. Like stay on there. You don't have to do everything everybody does. And I think what you're doing is something that people should talk about more. Yeah. They should talk more about this. Most people are still trying to find themselves deep into the middle of their lives. They're still trying to figure shit out, right?
Yeah.
Or they've had a career that they've done 20 years and now they're mid 40s and they're like, well, that fucking sucked. Now what? Most people should explore this option.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, if you can't figure it out, leave. Go somewhere that's, bring the noise down, bring the finances down, bring it all down, kind of level it out. Just bring your body and your soul, go somewhere else, and just rebuild.
Yeah.
Rebuild from a different perspective without the noise. And I think that's a really smart thing to do. You've obviously mastered it, and the story should be told.
Yeah. More recently, you've seen a lot of people come from their home countries just because of all the bullshit that has been going on.
Sure.
And just getting away from it. And you've seen like a lot more older people in their 50s and their 60s bring their families abroad.
Of course.
And they're just trying to do the same thing. And, they find peace as well. And they're like, where has this been,
Yeah.
And well, welcome.
People are doing it. People are doing it. And like I said, though, it's like on our side of what's being fed to us, it's more about this high achieving, grind, drill, go crazy, just nonstop, right? Nonstop adrenaline, nonstop action. And I don't know if that's good for everybody.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it. And you're a prime example of keeping the stress
Thank
bucket.
you. Well, I mean, you can still have high achievements and you can still do
of
well,
course.
but you can do it in a different
achieving's
place.
Achieving's the wrong term, but it's just about this noise. Right?
Yeah.
It's just about this expectation of others, right?
Yeah. Or just changing the norm,
Yeah.
being born in a country doesn't necessarily make you have to stay here. You can go experience different cultures. You can go experience a lot of different things,
100%.
and that'll open up your mind
That's why I
to a lot of
travel.
things.
Yeah.
I come back here and I see people are so much more respectful than they were 10 years ago, just with all the bullshit that's going on now.
Yeah.
And like, I treat people with the utmost respect.
What'd you think of that person walking around yesterday with their ass out? I mean, I've seen it all.
It was a nice ass.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a good ass.
No comment on that.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was
But
good.
no
Where were we
different
at? West Hollywood? Hollywood?
We were on Sunset, yeah.
Sunset.
It was just a little fluke.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often.
You're not going to see that. I mean, if you saw that in Vietnam, they'd be picked up by the police.
There was one day that I was driving down. I was in District 1, and there was a man, and he was walking completely naked. And nobody was really looking at him, but he was just absolutely naked, and he was just walking down the street.
Wow.
And that was the one and only time I've actually ever seen that before.
Yeah. Anything wild. Yeah, you never see anything crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Yeah.
You might see somebody with a refrigerator on the back of like a motorbike or something, but
the unicorn is when you see the motorbike on the back of a motorbike. They actually stack the fucking motorbike on the back of a motorbike.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I've not seen that, but
these Viets are fucking hilarious.
No,
they have like 5-6 on a bike. They're really funny people. They're hilarious.
No,
they have
they're
a
super
great
warm.
sense of humor.
Yeah, no, they're cool. I have a good time with them.
Yeah.
I've seen some wacky shit on the back of those bikes, but not that. The unicorn. I love that.
Yep.
I love that. Let's get into some quick fire questions.
Sure.
All right, let's see. What would you say is one habit that you've implemented that's kind of revolutionized your life?
I wouldn't say revolutionized. I would say living in Vietnam, I tend to take care of myself a little bit more. I think the cost of that is just so fucking low.
It's affordable.
So I go for a haircut every week.
Yeah.
I've had the same barber for the past 9 years.
What's a haircut cost in Vietnam for
Haircut
our
costs about
listeners?
$3 for a nice shave.
And you got phenomenal hair, so they're doing a great job.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Coffee. Coffee is just something that I have to wake up and drink every single day.
Do you think it enhanced your life?
I think it makes me enjoy the morning more, yeah. But
who would you say got you in the coffee?
I think you did.
Thank you.
Cheers to you,
I don't
Fred.
even drink it.
Thank you. You don't anymore.
No,
you have a nice decaf.
I will do a nice decaf. So coffee and hair and self-care.
Self-care.
Yeah. Sure.
And I think just being like more independent, more self-reliant.
Yeah.
It might be more of like a personality trait rather than a habit.
Yeah.
But when you're out there, you're by yourself, dude. So you have to you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your instincts.
Yeah.
And you have to be really comfortable by yourself, whether you're by yourself for a long period of time or a short period of time.
Sure. I like that.
And that's something that I actually really like about myself now.
Yeah.
Is before that I was so reliant on other people.
Yeah.
That like living out there, you just go through so many different crowds of people and just meet and say goodbye to them, and then you're always by yourself at the end of the day, especially with COVID.
Sure.
COVID really fucked me up. Like you mentioned earlier, like we had 3 months of just lockdown with military delivering chicken and vegetables.
We were trying to pull you out. We were like, just come here.
Yeah.
Come to Shay.
Yeah.
Shay, Freddy, and Jackie.
Yeah. But stuck it out. That was really interesting.
You had a girl at the time, though.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We broke up the day that we were...
got out of lockdown.
The day that we got out of lockdown.
Yeah.
We broke up.
She couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there.
Exactly. So, you know.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, COVID.
Yeah. Thank you, COVID. It was good.
Yeah. She was a good girl. She was a good girl.
Yeah.
But all good things come to an end.
Cool. She was cool. We met her a couple times.
She was cool. Yeah. A lot of small habits that I've gained along the way, but always positive, you know.
Let's stay on that track. What is one non-negotiable every day for you?
Non-negotiable.
Can't be coffee, though. Can't be coffee.
I think just like alone time.
Nice.
You know, I think that's so
Love
important to just to be able to decompress.
Yeah.
And just to have, whether it's 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, just to kind of collect your thoughts, collect yourself.
Yeah.
And then move on to the next project of the day.
I like that.
Being a teacher, I would deal with hundreds of people a day.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
And just to go home and just to shut my fucking mind off.
Yeah.
And then wait and then go do something.
I love that.
But yeah, I always need a little decompression and just to look.
Amazing.
Alone time.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with failure?
My relationship with failure. I guess that's a difficult question. I've failed a lot in my life. I think it's inevitable to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way or how resilient you are and how you bounce back. With that, I think it's really smart to go to people you love and trust and, ask them how you can do better, just to kind of
Sure.
look of like, why did you fail? How did you fail? And then just make things better.
Okay. Love that. Give me a book every dude should read.
I don't read.
What do you mean you don't read?
I don't read.
You don't fucking read?
I don't read.
You don't read?
No, I think your reading is overrated.
Overrated?
I think, yeah.
I disagree.
I think you can get your information otherwise. I like to watch documentaries. I like to be knowledgeable about things. However, I get my knowledge from different ways.
Google.
Now it's ChatGPT. Google, YouTube, just watching things that are actually factual. But I'm not a reader.
Not a reader.
Not a reader.
I think we should change that. I really do.
Yeah?
I really
Okay.
do. No one's ever come on and not recommended.
So then what would you recommend a book?
What book would I recommend?
Yeah.
For the dudes? As a Man Thinketh. For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You should read that one.
Okay.
You would love it. It's this big.
All right.
Tiny book. We got to get you reading.
Sweet.
Okay. Fair enough. One more. Who would you say has been the most impactful person in your life?
The most impactful person in my life.
Yeah. Tough question, huh?
I'd have to say my sister.
Your sister.
Yeah.
Which one? You have two.
My sister Jacqueline.
Okay.
I respect her a lot.
I know her well.
Do you?
I believe I do. Yeah.
I respect her a lot. She came from nothing to something, and she's the hardest working person that I know.
Blows us all away.
Blows us all away.
Blows us all away.
Motivated and intelligent. She always wants the best for me.
For everyone.
And for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
She shows it in ways that, people don't understand sometimes.
Right.
But I think her for sure. Definitely with the traveling aspect as well.
Sure.
I was always really envious, and I always wanted the life that she had when she was traveling when she was younger, and watching her do that. I remember, I think it was for like my 20th birthday, she offered me like a passport. And I was like, fuck that. I don't want a passport. Like, just give me the money. And I think I went out that night and like just did like a bunch of drugs and drank beer with my friends.
Yeah.
But like a passport is like a staple in my life now, I need that because I love traveling.
Yeah.
And, she was somebody that she always wants to see me do my best.
For sure.
So yeah, I would have to say my older sister, Jacqueline.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. It's been a great chat.
Thank you. Likewise.
It's been a really good chat.
It was good to see you.
Likewise. You'll continue seeing more of me for the next 24 hours.
Awesome.
if you want to give yourself a shout out or where people could find you or take a deeper dive into the life of the stress-free Lewis, India.
Sure. You can find me on Instagram at LEWITH_India, INDIA. Otherwise, you can see me in Vietnam.
Thank you again, brother.
You're welcome. Thank
Love
you, sir.
man.